Greetings, it is I, the King of E-Readers, Michael Kozlowski, and I have some e-reader news for you. Kobo has just ironed out an agreement with Walmart to sell ebooks, e-readers, and audiobooks in Walmart stores in the United States. And this is the first time that Kobo has been able to sell devices in the United States since they had an agreement with Borders. Now, this is really kind of like a little bit of history, if you will, before we kind of get into what this means for Kobo. Kobo had an exclusivity agreement with Borders. Borders was an early investor with Kobo when Kobo was known as Short Covers, which was an Indigo pet project. Now, when they formed Kobo, they sort of like formed their autonomous company, and Indigo invested more money, but Borders actually invested millions of dollars into Kobo as well. Now, the reason why Borders did it is because they wanted to sell Kobo e-readers in all of the Borders bookstores in the US, but now they're going to be selling ebooks on Walmart.com as well as audiobooks as well. Kobo and Walmart are both going to have a co-branded e-reading app. So if you've ever used the Kobo reading app for Android or iOS, Walmart and Kobo are making a co-branded app. Not much is really known about that because Kobo devices aren't actually going to be available in Walmart stores right away. It's going to be a few months. This is just what I've heard. There's really no estimated date yet. They just said later this year, whatever that means. So I think that this is tremendous because Walmart's huge. They're all over the place, and this really gives people a compelling reason to test drive Kobo e-readers, because this is something the US people couldn't do. Kobo was really focused for the longest time on international, getting their e-readers in bookstores, because that's where their customers were. People that are in bookstores, people who read, people who buy books. They check out the Kobo e-reader, they play around with it, and you know, they say maybe this screen's too small, maybe this screen's too big, oh, this one's just right. Kobo makes e-readers all the way from like 6 inches to like 7.8 inches. They're waterproof, everywhere in between. So this really gives US people a chance to actually play with it before they actually buy it. It's something that they have not been able to do up until this point. What do you think about Kobo in Walmart? Would you actually now buy a Kobo e-reader from Walmart? Do you think that this is a good deal for brand visibility, for end consumer? Do you think that this is what Kobo needs to actually have a competitive to be competitive in the US marketplace? US marketplace is one of the most saturated markets in the world in terms of like e-readers, digital content, and ebooks. Right now, Apple, Amazon, and Barnes & Noble sell more ebooks in the US than Kobo does. So hopefully that now that Kobo is in the US, they can actually make ground against Barnes & Noble and iBooks and all those other retailers. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. I think this is great. For GoodEreader.com, it's Michael, and everybody take care.